Welcome to Sunday's Short Horror Stories, where back roads and hollers hold memories longer than the living. I'm your host, sharing listener-submitted tales that crawl under your skin. Tonight's story comes from the hills of West Virginia and is titled Omen at Rocky River. Settle in and keep to the path. I grew up in a tiny country town called Rocky River, West Virginia. Woods thick as walls, dirt roads winding between hollers, families scattered in little sections up the hills. If you know those parts, you know the places I'm talking about. The town always felt mysterious. Strange things happened there more often than folks admitted. I was about 7 years old, walking the hills between our house and my grandparents' place like I did most days. Right before their driveway, an old man stepped out from the trees. He looked like an old-time farmer. Overalls, floppy hat, leaning on a walking stick. He put a gentle hand on my shoulder and said, "Tell everybody Uncle John says hello." I promised I would and ran the rest of the way. When I told Grandma, she froze, gave me the strangest look and said real quiet, "Uncle John passed away years ago." Then nothing more. I was too young to understand how a dead man could talk, so I just let it go. A couple days later, walking the same woods, I saw him again. This time his face was stern, almost aggravated. He pointed that walking stick at me and said, "You shouldn't be wandering around here, boy." I said, "Bear traps in these woods. Go on home and watch your step." It scared me good. I ran straight home and told my dad. Dad knew Uncle John from years back. He didn't say anything about ghosts, just grabbed his hat, took me by the hand, and walked me right to the spot where I'd seen the old man. He started searching the leaves and brush. Sure enough, he uncovered 2 old rusty bear traps, jaws wide open, half buried, looked like they'd been waiting there for decades. Dad went pale. He asked me to describe the man again. When I did, he nodded slow and said, "Son, you couldn't have seen him. He's been dead a long time." Then he drove me to the little town graveyard and stopped at a weathered stone. There was a faded picture embedded in it. Same overall, same hat, same face. A cold shiver ran straight through me. The man who'd touched my shoulder, who'd warned me, was lying 6 feet under that ground. I never saw Uncle John again. But I know this, an uncle I never met in life saved mine. Thank you for listening to Sunday's Short Horror Stories. If the hills ever speak to you, write it down and send it our way. Until next time, watch where you step. Good night.